Welcome to the Your Business on Purpose podcast, the ultimate resource for women business owners looking to confidently navigate their entrepreneurial journey while upholding their principles. I'm Dawnette Palmore, your host and fellow entrepreneur. Join me as we immerse ourselves in illuminating conversations with accomplished experts spanning various fields across the business spectrum. Together, we'll unearth strategic insights into seizing opportunities and ensuring that your business is equipped with the essential elements aligned with your purpose and values. Welcome back to Your Business on Purpose podcast. Cut. Welcome back to Your Business on Purpose podcast, the podcast where we help entrepreneurs build businesses that support their life instead of draining it. I'm Dawnette Palmore, your profit and protection CFO, money coach, and insurance strategist. And today we're talking about something that honestly most business owners really don't know about. It's called key person insurance. Now, don't go away. Hold with me for a second. I know that you just heard the word insurance and you're like, I am checking out, I'm turning this off, but please don't, because this is so important. I want you to stay here with me because this conversation is not about insurance policies, okay? It's about protecting your business, protecting your family, protecting your employees, and protecting your income. And of course, protecting everything that you have worked so hard to build. Because most small businesses aren't built around one key person, right? Or actually, can you cut that out, Chloe? 1817, pause. Most small businesses are built around one key person, right? That key person is usually the visionary, the relationship builder, the top salesperson, the operations person, the decision maker, the person clients trust, and the person bringing in the money. And for many, many businesses, that person's you. But most entrepreneurs never stop to ask, what happens if I can't work tomorrow? Not because you don't want to, not because you're lazy, but because you're building a business, so you're so focused on growth that protection gets pushed aside, right? You're focused on getting clients, increasing revenue, hiring people, marketing, building your brand, scaling. I mean, there's so many other things that you're focused on as a business owner. And protection feels like something, we'll figure it out later, right? No big deal. It'll come. We'll take care of it. But later is sometimes too late. And I've seen this play out before. So that's why I wanted to bring this conversation to you. So let me just simplify this, right? What is key person insurance? I'm sure that you're asking that question right now. So key person insurance is a life insurance policy that businesses take out on someone who is crucial to the company's success. The business owns the policy, okay? The business pays the premiums. And if something happens to that key person, the business receives the payout. Now you're saying, why is this important, right? This is not about replacing someone emotionally because people are irreplaceable. We can't replace people, right? This is about protecting the financial stability of the business while everyone is trying to figure out what happens next. What do we do next? Because if the business suddenly loses the person generating the income, the revenue, managing operations, or holding relationships together, the business can financially spiral very quickly. And again, I've seen this happen, right? And I'm sure that you have heard of these things if it's not happened to you or somebody that you know. So especially in business where everything revolves around one person, you want to think about people like real estate teams, coaching businesses, medical practices, construction companies, family-owned businesses, sales organizations. Many of these businesses depend heavily on one key individual, right? And if that person suddenly becomes disabled, critically ill, or God forbid, passes away, revenue often slows down immediately, while expenses, for some reason, they never stop, right? We all know the feeling. The expenses never stop. The income might slow, but the expenses don't. But things like the payroll still exists, rent still exists, debt still exists if the business has any, taxes still exist, right? Employees still need direction and clients still need reports. So the sad truth is that when something happens to us, life goes on. It doesn't stop, it doesn't slow down, it doesn't say, oh, wait a minute, let her catch up. That doesn't happen. That's not reality. So that's where key person insurance can help. Okay, it can provide money to cover payroll. It could provide money to handle operational expenses, pay debt obligations, hire temporary leadership, train replacements, create stability during transition, or simply buy the business time to breathe. And time is one of the biggest gifts money can buy during a crisis. I mean, just think about, something maybe you've been through, even if it's not in business, it's been in your personal. Like there's been so many times I'm like, can time just slow down? Can time just stop? Right? We've had those conversations with ourselves. And, this can be an uncomfortable conversation, but many business owners are severely unprotected. And I don't just mean with insurance, with structure. Everything stays up in their head, right? There's no systems that are documented. No one knows the passwords. No one knows the financials. No one knows how things operate without them. And this can be a very dangerous thing in business. Because if something happens, the business doesn't just struggle financially, it becomes chaotic operationally too, right? Because everybody's trying to fill in. How are we going to do this? We don't know. Like, and plus going through whatever it is that they're going through with the situation that happened, right? So that's why this conversation is bigger than insurance. It's about leadership, preparation, stewardship, and legacy. Because mature businesses or mature business owners understand something important. Making money is only half the equation, right? We have to protect what we've built too. That matters just as much. Even on our personal side, when you think about it, right? We have homeowners insurance, we have life insurance, we have car insurance. We protect the things that we value, things that could put a wrench in our life if we don't have the proper coverage to recoup. So personal life insurance and key person insurance are not the same thing. Okay, so the difference is that personal life insurance protects your family. So yes, you do need to have that as well. Key person insurance protects your business. You need to have that in place as well. And honestly, you need both if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, right? We need to protect both ends of our stick, both parts of our lives, both entities. Because let's say your family receives life insurance proceeds, right? That's wonderful for personal stability. But if the business collapses immediately after you're gone, that not only impacts employees, business partners, clients, contracts, the long-term value of what you built. So business protection planning matters. Now, I want to ask you to ask yourself a few honest questions, right? This is what we have to do. We have to have these discussions with ourselves. If you disappeared for 6 months, would your business survive? Would revenue continue? Would your family know where everything is? Would your employees know what to do? Would your business partner be financially protected if you have one? Would your clients stay? Or would everything stop? Would it collapse? What would happen? Now, these are questions, sometimes we don't like to think about. We don't like to really bring into our awareness, right? But responsible business owners ask hard questions. We deal with hard things. It's even the same thing with life insurance. I remember, when we got our life insurance, we got all our stuff, and then we got our trust. And I don't know what it was, but like when we had life insurance, it was one thing. Like, okay, we have life insurance. But then when we had the trust and we had to start filling out all these things, it just got so real and deep. And it was a really hard thing to do. So one of the biggest mindset shifts I have learned personally was this: building wealth isn't only about earning money. It's about building stability, structure, protection, and sustainability. Because one unexpected situation can wipe out years of hard work if there's no plan in place. So this is not fear-based thinking, okay? This is wisdom-based planning. The truth of the matter is that we all do pass. And we don't all have something that disables us and we don't all become ill, but we do want to protect ourselves in case we do, right? So you insure your car, you insure your house, you insure your health. But many times business owners never insure the actual income producing engine of the business. And when you think about it too, when you're paying yourself, you're also needing to insure that paycheck that goes to your family if you become incapacitated, right? Or pass. So if this episode has you thinking, wow, I've never even considered this. I've never thought about it. I didn't even know what key person insurance is. This has been the furthest thing from my mind. Like, you're not alone. And that's why I do this. That's why I educate you, why I bring experts in, because there is so much in business, so much. And it can be overwhelming. I mean, I feel overwhelmed sometimes. So that's why I love to have these conversations. And, I truly believe part of financial wellness is not just creating money, right? But it's protecting the people and the businesses connected to it. It's a whole thing. Financial wellness is a big thing. In a couple of episodes, I talked about what financial literacy is, right? If you haven't listened to that, go back and listen to it, because there's some big misconceptions out there and some people that aren't completely telling you the whole picture. So if you need help understanding what protection could look like for your business, whether that's cash flow, business structure, financial systems, or business protection planning, go talk to your insurance agent. Go ask them these questions. Say, hey, I have some questions about this. And if you don't have an insurance agent or they don't have the answers, I love to help guide you through those conversations. It would be great. You guys can reach out to me in all the places. All my information is going to be in the show notes. So if this episode has helped you, I would be so grateful if you would share it with another entrepreneur, because I promise that there are so many business owners walking completely unprotected and they don't even realize it. And I don't want to see everything that you have worked for, everything that you have built, everything that you have put your blood, sweat, and tears in disappear. So thank you so much for listening to Your Business on Purpose podcast. And remember, build a business that supports your life, not one that drains it. Until next time. This podcast is dedicated to you and all the incredible women out there breaking chains, pushing through, and striving to make it all work. Your support truly means the world to me. Could you do me a favor? Be a gem and leave a review. It will help us reach even more women, making a bigger impact. Your feedback is invaluable, and I would genuinely appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, ensuring you never miss an episode. Until next week, live a purposeful life in both your business and your finances.